of Earth is an exhibition aiming to open the conversation into the human relationship to nature. It's a really poignant topic at the moment due to the current global climate change, plastic pollution, things like that. So I wanted to get a collection of artists involved and see what everyone else had to say about the issues.
My name's Emily. My work is about ice caps melting. I'm really inspired by materials and how they have qualities that relate to objects and memories of objects. So something I was really interested about trying to portray for this exhibition was the way that objects can be themselves and yet ghosts of themselves.
This is called 3,149 Stone, and it's kind of a take on how humans interact with nature and how we kind of affect our ecosystems. So every year the average American releases 20 metric tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and that equates to 3,149 stone. So this is kind of like a visual representation of how the weight that we're putting on our trees to kind of counteract our waste carbon dioxide. And how we're kind of dragging the trees down and like they're trying to carry on going, but we're kind of hindering that a bit.
My work investigates the concept of wildness and what it means to be wild. I'm really interested in whether urbanisation and the increase of technology in our lives has started to remove the wildness within us, our primal desires and interests and abilities. So that's kind of what I like to do, and I like to do that through costume and photography.
Hello, my name is Saskia. I'm currently in my final year studying fine art. For this piece I decided to sort of base it on global warming, the effects that climate change is having on the world around us. It's important for me to use colour and pattern within my practice. I like to scratch into the surface to make it coarse and sort of emulate the effects it's having. And I like to arrange it in a sort of dispersed fashion.
My name's Tara Mayo, and my pieces are LA Shore and Empty. Last year I was doing photography in America, and I was mostly focusing on people's relationship to their environments and how we sort of interact with nature and how it interacts back with us. And specifically with the Empty piece, it was taken from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where there was a forest fire a couple years ago, where a lot of people lost their lives and their homes. And I went back to one of the sites, actually the edge of the fire, as it was reaching the city. And I photographed buildings and structures that had been basically completely taken over by nature again due to the fire. And I found it really interesting to just see these huge structures that had been civilized by humans for so long and then just be ripped straight back into nature, and now they're completely overgrown even after a year. I went and saw the site a year after the fire. And with LA Shore, it kind of shows how people fight against nature and how they attempt to take over all the natural beauty in the world at times. And I noticed this when I was in LA. There was a lot of tarmac where the shore would have once been. And it was a little sad to see, honestly. And it made me think about our relationship between nature and us. So one piece sort of shows how a space where we took nature over, per se, and then the other one shows how nature took back what we